Welcome to the OP13 Imu deck breakdown, where we're going to be going over the leader, the deck list, how the deck works, starting hands, matchups, and we're going to go over the intricacies of how to kind of play this deck to the best of its ability. And then we're going to cap things off with some gameplay at the end. So if that is something you're interested in, hold on tight. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Card Kaizoku.
This video is brought to you by Nengarden. To celebrate their 1-year anniversary, they're thanking fans with a huge sale. Plus, you can use code Kaizoku at checkout for an extra 5% off your order. This video is brought to you by Adakai TCG. Shop the latest in premium holographic textured custom One Piece cards. Designed for collectors, crafted to stand out. Use code Kaizoku for 15% off your next order. This video is sponsored by gumgum.gg. See Western OP11 list and Eastern OP12 list on gumgum.gg. Updated daily. Be the first to see decks for new leaders as they emerge. With over 1,000 deck lists per set, gumgum.gg has all the top strategies as soon as they drop. This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. So Imu finally gets a leader in OP13. The very mysterious character is still very mysterious as of the recording of this video in the manga. But yeah, it's our new black leader. It plays nothing like any other previous leader that we've seen in the game. Well, at least his or their card package. The leader ability is pretty straightforward, so let's read what it does. So it's a 4 life 5,000 power leader. That's interesting, right? It's monocolor but only 4 life. So per the rules of this game, you cannot include events with the cost of 2 or more in your deck. Also, at the start of the game, you can play up to 1 Mary Joa type stage from your deck. Activate main once per turn. You can trash 1 Celestial Dragons type character from your field, or just 1 card of any type from your hand, and then you draw a card. So yeah, you cannot play events, basically. There's only a couple that are 2 and under, but they're really good for our deck, so we run them. And then yeah, you also basically just get a stage card for free. There's 2 to pick from. There's only 2 Mary Joa type stages. A lot of people got confused by the fact that Empty Throne, they weren't sure if it was a Mary Joa type or not. It is. So these are the 2 stages you have to pick from. There are certain cases where you want to pick one over the other, so we'll go over that in a later section of the video. And then yeah, at any point in time, you can just kill one of your characters or a card from your hand to just draw a card. Right, you're able to cycle like a MF, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Once you see the rest of the deck, you're gonna be like, what the heck? So let's just jump right into the deck list. Now, this is where I would normally show you the deck prices, but the set is not released yet as of the recording of this video. This is a really early deck breakdown, so you're not going to see prices for this deck. The only cards that you could potentially buy early would be like the Stussy here, and then the Mary Joa stage itself. So onto the deck list. We have 4 OP13 Saint Charlia. It's a 1-cost searcher, kinda. It's a on-play top 3 searcher. You look for a Celestial Dragon type card other than another Charlia. You add it to your hand, and then you have to trash the rest of it, and then you also have to trash a card from your hand. So you're not going +1 in hand size at all, right? You're basically playing this out and then cycling a card from your hand. But the thing is, with our leader ability, if you remember, if we can activate main and trash a character on board that is a Celestial Dragon type, we can just draw a card. So in a roundabout way, it is an on-play searcher. You just don't keep the character at the end, and it's a 0k power character anyway, so it's probably not going to do much for you. So when you play Charlia out, you get that cycle, and then you just pop Charlia to draw a card, basically. But yeah, this is a card that helps fill your discard. You're going to want to fill your discard for a lot of the effects in our deck. 4 OP13 Saint Miosgard. It's a 2k counter, really. I don't really ever play him out for the on-play. In fact, you can even run some other cards in this slot too, right? There's a Shirahoshi that we can go over in the text section. But other than that, it's a searchable 2k. That's kind of what I like about it in this deck. You kind of want to find the counter when you can find it. So just having it being searchable is good enough. 4 OP13 Saint J Garcia Saturn. 4 cost 5k power 1k counter. So this is going to be a theme with all the other 5 elders, but if you have 7 or more cards in your trash, this character cannot be removed from the field by any of your opponent's effects. Neither it be KO effects, bounce effects, bottom deck effects, none of it. The only way you can get rid of these characters is by like resting it and then attacking into them. So extremely sticky bodies, and then it's not too hard to get to 7 cards in your discard. But do note, sometimes your opponent may be trolling to look if you do have 7 cards or not. Because yeah, before that, they can actually still kill your characters. Not that it happens often, but you know, sometimes it can happen, and that's kind of like a small window of weakness that you have. So on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. By the way, that wasn't the only effect. This is also a top 5 searcher for a 5 elders type card. You add it to your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So do note that this is 5 elders only, not Celestial Dragons, so you can only find the other 5 elders with this. 4 OP13 Saint Topman Walkeries. 4 cost 5k power, 1k counter. Again, 7 or more cards, it's immune. And then it also gains blocker on top of that. And then on KO, it draws you a card. So this is one of your like best late game blockers. You're going to be chaining and cycling this guy out over and over again. And then every time he dies and stops an attack, you also draw a card, right? So not only do you save life, but you also get more counter to protect at the next threat that's going to hit your face. And for 4 Dawn, it's very, very cheap for this kind of effect. For OP13, Saint Ethan Baron v Nostro. 6 cost 5k power, 1k counter. And again, also immune when you have 7 or more cards in your trash, but also gains rush on top of that. And then when attacking, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, you give it to one of your opponent's characters minus 2000 power for this turn. So yeah, do note that that minus 2000 power part is a different threshold. It's 10 cards, but this essentially makes him a pretty lethal revenge killer, right? If your opponent attacked you, you play this guy out, you can debuff them, and then all your characters that are on board can attack into that debuffed character. It'll usually kill. This is something that you can get as a rush attacker off the 10 cost Elder in the late game. So not only are you developing a bunch of blockers, but you also get like a rush attacker. We'll go over that in more detail once we get to the 10 drop. But yeah, kind of expensive, 6 cost. For OP13, Saint Marcus Mars. So 6 cost, 5k power, 1k counter. Also immune when you have 7 or more cards, but also gains blocker. So we have 2 different blockers in the 5 Elders type. And then on play, you may trash 1 card from your hand, key up to one of your opponent's characters with the base cost of 5 or less. So this is also removal. We have access to removal in our deck. Now this cannot be mitigated with cards that can plus cost themselves, right? This targets base cost, so it does hit quite a lot of stuff. That also frees us up from having to worry about cost reduction. We don't run any cost reduction in our deck at all. But because of that, we only can really kill decks that rely on 5 drops a lot. If it's like a late game ramp deck, this guy doesn't really do much. But on the flip side, even if he doesn't KO something, he's still a blocker at the end of the day too. For RB Sabo, 6 cost, 6k power, 2k counter. So if you have 15 or more cards in your trash, this card gets minus 3 cost in your hand. And yeah, we discard like crazy, so it's not too hard to make him a 3 cost in our hand. It's just there if you need a blocker. It's not a 5 Elders or Celestial Dragon type, but it's like a good utility card. It's also a blocker too, by the way. But I would say this is flexible with the Meos card too, if you want to run the Shirahoshi instead. For OP13, Saint Shepherd Jupiter. 7 cost, 5k power, the most expensive of the 5 Elders, but it's a 2k counter. So if you have 7 or more cards in your trash, also cannot be removed. And then on top of that, on your turn, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, all of your 5 Elders type characters get a base power of 7,000. Now that does mean that these don't stack, right? They don't get 2,000 per Jupiter you have on board. But yeah, 1 is enough, and then it turns all of your 5 Elders into potent threats, right? They all become 7ks. By the way, they're all 5k power, in case you haven't noticed. But yeah, when you're doing your 10 cost Elder combo, having a Jupiter out and a Nostro lets them attack for 7k with Rush. And then any of your 5 Elders that live to the next turn can swing for 7k at your opponent. 2 OP07 Stussy, 9 cost, 9k power. So on play, you can trash 1 card from your hand. You can key up to one of your opponent's characters. This is not synergistic with anything in our deck, but we kind of need it against our weakest matchup in blue-red ace. Right, that deck plays a bunch of the 10 cost Whitebeards that pretty much stop all of our characters in their tracks. So if we can't attack anyway, just play this character to nullify their character, and then just to even out the score a bit. And you have a 9k attacker at the end of the day too. If you're having a lot of trouble against ace, you might even want to bump this up to 3 or 4 copies. For OP13 5 Elders, so this is the boss monster of the deck. So what it does is activate main. If your leader is Imu, you can rest 1 of your Dawn cards and then trash 1 card from your hand. Trash all of your characters on board, and then you can play up to 5 Elders type characters with different names from your trash with the power of 5,000. And conveniently, every single 5 Elder in the deck is 5,000 power. So if you have every single one of these, all 5 of these in your trash, they can all be played out by this 5 Elders card. And yeah, that means we get this on-play search. We have a blocker that draws you a card on death. We have this rush attacker to debuff something. We have this blocker that can potentially KO something if your opponent has a 5 cost on board that you can kill. Then you have Jupiter to make all of your 5 Elders 7k on your next turn. Oh, technically Nostro on the turn that you play them, because you can attack right away. So insane value. And then in some matchups, you might even want to not pop it right away and then have this 10 cost 12k to swing with too. For OP13, the 5 Elders are at your service. So it's a 1 Dawn top 3 searcher that trashes the remaining. It only looks for Celestial Dragon type cards. So this does help you find some of our 2ks that the Saturn cannot. Also helps fill your trash, and then on trigger activates the main effect. 2 OP13, the world's equilibrium cannot be maintained forever. It's a 1 Dawn event, but with the main too. So if you activate the main, you have to pay 5 more Dawn on top of that. And if you only have Celestial Dragon type cards on your board, you can KO up to one of your opponent's characters with the base cost of 6 or less. So 6 Dawn to KO is 6 cost. Not really worth it, but the fact that it has 2 different effects in one card makes it like a very slot efficient card. Because on top of that, you can just counter your leader for 3k for 1 Dawn. But yeah, this helps you hit 1 cost higher than the Mars in case you're having trouble against 6 costs. This can even kill like the Secret Sabo from the same set. Right, this guy gives himself plus 2 costs. You can just pop it with the this event here. For OP13, never existed. It's a 1 Dawn 4K counter for the Imu leader. And then specifically in the mirror, it has a main effect. So if you rest 1 more Dawn on top of this, you can KO to one of your opponent's stages with the cost of 7, exactly 7. The only stage card with the cost of 7 is the Empty Throne that we're going to see in a bit, so it's really only relevant in the mirror. But it's the reason why in the mirror we don't run the Empty Throne. 1 OP05 Mary Joa. It's a 1 cost stage, so on your turn, the cost of playing Celestial Dragon type characters with the cost of 2 or more from your hand is reduced by 1. We only run this in the mirror and possibly against Purple Luffy. Again, because your opponent's Imu will be running that never existed card that can just kill your stage card. And then Purple Luffy makes you minus Dawn a lot, so this can help you kind of mitigate that setback in resources for yourself. And every other case though, you want to run the Empty Throne. It's a 7 cost stage, but the fact that we can play the stage out for free with our leader ability means that it doesn't really matter. And we only need to run 1 copy of either stage. So what this does is if you have 19 or more cards in your trash on your turn, your leader gets plus 1000 power. So you're a 6k base, only on your turn though. Then activate main, you may rest this stage and 3 of your Dawn. Play up to 1 black 5 elders type character with a cost equal to or less than the total number of Dawn cards on your field from your hand. So essentially it turns every single one of our 5 elders, whether it be Jupiter or the 5 elders 10 cost or any of these, into a 3-drop. But you cannot play it until you have enough Dawn to actually play it from your hand, like hard casted. So that does mean that on our 10 Dawn turn, we can play this guy out for 3 Dawn essentially. And then for 1 more Dawn on top of that, you activate the effect. So it's a 4 Dawn combo to play out every single one of our 5 elders from the trash. That's why it's such a strong deck. And that does mean you have like 6 more Dawn to use for the turn. And then on any turn earlier than that, like from your 6 Dawn turn, you can play this out for 3, play this out for 3, you still have 3 Dawn to use for the rest of the turn. So it just makes really, really Dawn efficient turns. And then the 19 is a, well, I guess it's a spoiler if I talk about it, so I won't talk about it. Editor, cut that part out. The piss babies are going to get mad. And then one tech option we mentioned earlier is the Shirahoshi. Right, this one here from OP05. It's a 1 cost 2k counter. So activate main, you can rest this character and place 2 cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck in any order. And if your opponent has 6 or more cards in the hand, your opponent trashes 1 card from the hand. So the reason we run this is just to potentially bring back like a 5 elders that we had to discard by accident. But again, it's kind of immaterial. It's just a 2k counter. You could replace a Sabo with it. You can replace Mioscard with it. And I guess it's not too bad to make your opponent discard a card in hand to play this out for 1. Because this also combos with the Stussy, right? On your 10 Dawn turn, if you don't have another character to pop to activate Stussy, just play this for 1, play Stussy, KO anything. You also might have gotten a card out of your opponent's hand out of the way too. Next we'll move on to the matchups in the starting hands. So this is Imu's matchup stats on the sim for the last week of Eastern games. Not ranked because no one's playing ranked on the East. So because of that, we have like 56,000 games to look at. It's not an insignificant sample size at all. So going second, win rate of 59.9, going first win rate of 39.28. So it does do a lot better going second, but it has an overall win rate of 51. So not bad at all, not too shabby. Very popular deck, 11% play rate, but that's just because everyone wants to play the new leaders on the East. But here is how Imu's matchups look below. So good into decks like Shanks, good into Teach, good into Bonnie, good into Red-Green Luffy. What isn't? Good into the Blue-Purple Luffy, good into Bonnie, good into Sabo. But again, going first, you do kind of have sometimes a detriment. What decks does it lose to? It loses to Purple Luffy. This new Purple Luffy build is like all anti-Imu, anti like Dawn gaining. Also dies to Roger. This might not be true on release. I think it's that purple promo Roger card that makes it hard for Imu to fight against them. This matchup percentage may not be true yet. It's just we don't know how we're going to get that Roger promo. But once that promo is out, yeah, I would say that we do kind of have a weak matchup into him. Also, flip-flopping into Rayleigh. If you go first, you die, but if you go second, you win. Same is true for Ace and also Zoro. And here are the most kept starting hand cards. So the Charlia, one of your best early game cards, finds you the pieces you need, and you can always trash it with your leader ability. The Event Searcher as well, for the same reasons. And then Saturn also to search. And then Warkery is your earliest blocker that draws you a card too. And then you have Mars to KO something when you need it. And I would say, probably just the searchers are your staples that you want to keep in your hand when you can. Next, we'll go over a sample curve. So let me set up the board here. So we're going second. So beginning of the game, you get to pick either the 2 stages. As we said, if it's against a mirror or a Purple Luffy, you want to pick Mary Joa. Otherwise, you pick the Empty Throne. So we'll pick Empty Throne. Now that does mean that we could potentially draw this card later on in our deck, but we could always just cycle that with our leader ability. So 2 Dawn turn, you want to play like a Charlia or something. It'll draw you a card, you'll pop Charlia, and that'll draw you another card. You have to discard a card from the Charlia too, but you're basically replace the Charlia in your hand. And then You could also play the event searcher if you have it at this point, but other than that, you don't really have any plays. So it goes to your 4-Don turn. Here's where you can start using your empty throne. So you can play it. You'll pay 3 to play out like a Saturn. You have 1 left over to like attack for 6 if you'd like to. Then goes to our 6-Don turn here. Now, most of the time, you're probably just going to be playing a lot of Saturns if you can. If your opponent has like a threat that you want to kill for sure, Mars would be a good idea here. Probably not going to play Nostro out. At this point, you may not even have enough cards in your trash to give minus 2k to something, or even have Rush. So I would empty throne, play another Saturn. You have 3 Dawn left over. You can leave Dawn up to counter to protect your life, or you just attach to characters and leader and swing. And then 8 Dawn turn. Again, unless you need the Mars out or Nostro to kill something, you want to play... Well, if you happen to keep 2 Saturns alive, you could potentially go for like a Jupiter play. Right, so Jupiter, you'd have 5 Dawn left over. These would be buffed to 7k. And these can swing for 7. You even have 4 Dawn left over to play like the Warquery to have a blocker. And then it goes to your 10 Dawn turn. Here's where you can start playing your 5 Elders. So one neat thing you can do is, since you're gonna trash all these characters anyway, you could swing with them. So just swing and then use your leader ability to discard one of them and draw a card, and then you'll pay 3 Dawn with the empty throne, play out the 10 cost as I untap everything, because I put in code to auto tap based on the cost. And then you'll pay 1 Dawn, tap the Elder, discard a card from your hand, trash your entire board, and then play them all back out. So they'll all reproc. And at this point, you would have like countered and then like discarded cards to get all 5 Elders in your trash, hopefully. And then you actually still have 6 Dawn for the turn. So Nostro is a 7k rush. He can attack and give minus 2k to something. Your leader can even follow up and attack on them, whatever he debuffed. Then you're going to want to leave Dawn up for like counter events at this point, or just putting Dawn in your characters to swing at your opponent. And that's pretty much how to play the deck. So that is the Imu deck breakdown for OP13. What do you guys think? Kind of interesting deck, right? It's all about stalling, playing searchers, and then in the late game, playing this 5 Elders over and over again to bring out your entire board over and over again. Every time you bring out the 5 Elders out, you're getting 2 blockers, right? And then a card draw and potentially a KO. And then when this guy dies, you're drawing another card. So it's a very grindy kind of deck, right? It outlasts a lot of opponents. Because of that, like super aggro decks are a way to deal with Imu. But if you're like a slower kind of deck, it's just really hard to make any headwind into the life of an Imu. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the deck. If you guys have any suggestions for tech options as well, let me know in the comments below. This will be the first OP13 deck breakdown. There will be more to come as we slowly transition from OP12. Now that Nats is gone, I think, yeah, most people are getting ready for the next set. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I'll catch you guys in the next deck breakdown. Who do you want next? I was thinking Ace, maybe, or Roger. But yeah, on to the gameplay. Alright, Imu versus Roger. We've got a Charlia and a Saturn searching start, so that's pretty good. He has no Shanks on turn 1, that's pretty good. So we'll play Charlia, take a Jupiter. Let's discard the counter event, and then let's attach Dawn for fun, and then trash Charlia, pass. Second Saturn is good, Sega Saturn. It's just that once he becomes a 7k base, they're not going to do much until they have Jupiter out. Okay, 6 at us, we should counter as much as we can, because those 7ks and 8ks and 9ks later on are going to be tough, you know? So played Buggy to ramp, we'll attack 6, and we'll just play out a Saturn here with our stage card. Let's find a 5 Elders, 10 cost 5 Elders. Imagine 5 cost 10 Elders. Okay, 6 at us again, we'll counter 2. What's he got for 5? Bullet. Oh, Doflamingo. You're not a Roger pirate. I guess we can Mars it. Let's play out Mars, discard Warquery. And then 6-7. That's funny, right? I'm a young people. Editor, add a laugh track so I don't feel so bad. I've been doing 6-7 on this game way before that, okay? Way before that meme. Is it a meme? Trend? Slang? I don't even know what it is. Okay, so they took one of the 7s. Did they take the 6-2? I wasn't looking. Too good looking to be looking. Okay, so he just needs to ramp one more time to be a 7k base. Speaking of base, one of my favorite things on TikTok these days is the B-box base. You guys know what that is? I would beatbox, but I can't do it. But it's like I don't know. I just can't resist watching B-Box Base. Okay, 6 at us. We will counter that, and then we'll block the Rayleigh hit because he has Rush. I will take it. We have 4 life anyway. We have to take a life eventually anyway. And then this way, I can play out Jupiter. Oh wait, I countered with it. Okay, Nostro. Oh, why did I hardcasted him? I was supposed to play him out with stage. Ooh, okay. This is awkward. What to do? I can't do anything then. We'll throw. Oh, I don't even have 10 cards in my trash. Oh, editor, cut that entire turn out. That turn didn't happen. We'll just get rid of him. See, look, that turn, I didn't even play anything that turn. It's like nothing happened at all. Okay, they play Scopper Gabon. We have 2 elders. We're good for late game. I just want to give him a handicap, you know? Okay, Silver's Rayleigh. Swing in 9. Okay, we'll block this one maybe. But he has 9 with leader 2. What are you gonna do? Well, the Nostro I play from now will get the minus 2k, right? The very first Nostro that I will play in the future turn. Because I haven't played any yet. 7 first? Okay, we'll take that and we'll block the 9. Or potentially 11. He attacked with the buggy? Come on. Kind of one. Okay, 9 Rayleigh will block. Okay, let's kill that buggy and then we'll just pop our Saturn. We have 3 never existed. Okay, we'll pop Saturn. We'll play out 5 elders. Bring out the boys. All the boys out. Let's search for another 10 elders. Discard a card? There's nothing I really want to KO. 10k Nostro. Oh, I only have 9 cards. Dang it. I should have just discarded a card with Mars. In that case, I should make him an 11, huh? Yeah. Make him an 11. Make him burn at least 2 cards for this Silver Israeli. This should have been a guaranteed kill if I had gotten 1 more discard off. But would I have wanted to discard my Saturn with my Mars just to kill this Rayleigh? I still have 2 blockers and then 2 more 5 elders and 3 4k counters in hand. Okay, plays the Silver Israeli. He forgot to put a Dawn on leader, so he can't rest anything. He feels pity for me. Okay, 9 with that guy. We'll block. Or maybe he needs 2 Dawn up for defense. You never know. Another 9. Another block. If he doesn't throw a 9 at my face. Oh, he did throw a 9. So he just forgot to put Dawn on leader before Rayleigh. We'll counter that with the event, and then he still has Copper. We'll do another event. Huh. Oh, we top decked a 5 elders, nice. So we'll kill Scopper Gabon for free. And then 7 at face. Probably should have tried to kill a Rayleigh, because I could swing 3 7s at it. He countered 1 at the face. I think I just troll him for another 7. Maybe he doesn't have any counter. Oh yeah, he took it. Okay. We'll play out another Elder. 5 of them, in fact. Oh, let's kill a card first. And then we will play out an Elder. And then the boys. Back out. Let's draw again. Let's take a blocker, probably. And then I have 10 cards now. So this, this Nostro can finally do what he's supposed to properly do. So let's throw 12 at Rayleigh. You dead, right? There's no way. There's no way. Right? Because that'd be like 4 cards. Yeah, he died. Okay. He has 2 attackers. I have 2 blockers. Just no rush. Don't play any rush. Don't be in a rush. Okay, he played Rush, the Shanks. That's pretty devastating, minus 1k to everything. Does he kill my Nostro though? I don't have any Stussies in my discards. I'm bound to find one eventually, so we'll counter the leader 7 for 4. I have to find Stussie. Half my deck is gone. So she's either in life or somewhere coming up soon in the draw. Okay, 9 at Nostro will block. Drew into another 4k. 12 at Nostro will block. Okay, we have 6k, so like, dang. Without that, oh, I top decked the Stussy. So if I kill the Shanks, all my guys can ping 7 at the leader. I can ping it at the Rayleigh, actually. I have to kill my Saturn, though. It's fine. Kill Shanks, I get 2 7s to throw at Rayleigh. Right, if the leader's 7k anyway, might as well get the character. So we'll 7 minus 1, minus 2. Burn every counter in his hand. Yep, and then another 7. Maybe he's out. I have to hope. Nope, we'll pass. Okay, next volley should get it. If no, yeah, I still have 2 more elders. I'm good. I'm golden. What would be not good here? So I don't know if he's playing the promo Roger. I don't even know when we're gonna get that. So people are testing day 1 Roger decks with the card that may not be available on day 1. Might be a little awkward. But I guess they could just run 9beard in place of him, but I can't believe that Roger's a 8 cost. Another Shanks. I don't die, right? Yeah. I do not die. I cannot protect my characters for sure, but oh, 7 in my face. Okay, I should protect this. So we'll 4k counter. And then 9 and 12, I have to take both. Oh, is he not going for my face anymore? If he goes for my characters, that's fine. Right, it's like my cards got like plus 10k counter. Or technically plus 8. Right? Okay, they killed my Nostro. And this 12 is going at my face. Yep. Because my Jupiter can't do much. I can make him burn a card from hand. Oh, should I go for lethal? No, that's too risky, right? For all I know, he has 6k counter in hand. Might as well try to burn them though. So 7 at face. If he takes, maybe I go for game. If he takes, I have lethal, right? Guaranteed. Because there's no reason to take this 7. He took it. Huh. Okay, we'll do 9 with Stussy and then all-in leader. Right? Why would he take a 7 in this situation? Maybe I should have committed more than 9? He did have counter, what the heck? Or maybe he just got enough from that hit? I don't know, we'll pop our Jupiter. No, he could have countered our 7. Okay, we'll play an Elder. Discard that. The boys back out for the 3rd time. Let's draw 2k if we can. Oh, let's take a counter event then, 3k. We'll leave it on up. And then I think if I kill Rayleigh, I'm safe, right? So make him a 7. I can still throw like an 8 with my leader. Oh, he died from a 7. Okay, 7 at leader. He takes... Oh. Do I die to Roger? 10 cost Roger? I need to be able to stop a 7 and then a 12. I can, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, okay, he put down on leader, so no Roger. But he played Rayleigh and tapped my character this time. Yeah, I think a 10 cost Roger would have got me. He's at 0 life, so I couldn't block. But luckily, that's not the case, so 9 at us. I take this. Yeah, it's safe to take. 12 would block that one, and then he's got 9 with leader or something. Yep, so we'll counter 3 and then counter 2. That should be game. Scary. Oh, he is running the Roger. He just never played it out. The 8 cost. But the 10 cost would have got me, actually. We have Imu versus Sabo. Unfortunately, this matchup is kind of hard for Sabo. Okay, we'll play Charlia to start. Let's take the Never Existed. I hate that I have to keep clicking to make my cards go away. Get rid of Nostro. We'll cycle out Charlia. Yes. Okay, he's got Garp. Pick up a Roger. Oh, he's on to something. He's on to the anti-Imu. Dang, I have nothing to play. Guess we'll swing 7 and then counter 4k if we need to. I probably should have cycled with my leader ability at the very least. Oh, but I can pop that hack with my Mars. Ah, but I'm not even at 6 next turn. I'm only at 5. Dang. Well, oh wait. Yeah, I'm at 5. I keep forgetting. I just said that like a second ago. Okay, so I wasted 3 Dawn. Let's throw 7 at base then. He was going to take this life no matter what I threw at him. So this turn was a little inconsequential. We'll cycle out this Mjolsgard. Okay, he plays a 6 cost level. I guess I could have left Dawn out for the never existed if I didn't waste 3. But I need to take this because I need cards. He's going to attack with a hack too. He doesn't. Okay. Oh, I finally can play stuff. We'll cheat out the Mars. Volta. Let's get rid of one event. Kill the hack who cannot pop my Mars in retaliation. Then we'll play out a Saturn to find 10 drop. I need Nostro though eventually in my discard. Yeah, we'll take him. And then I can't attack the... Oh, I already had one! Frick. I should have checked first. Okay, we'll cycle... the Nostro out. Now we have 2 in our discard. I wish I could have the search and my discard open at the same time, you know? I could do that IRL, just not on the sim. Okay, so he plays Dragon into Sabo. 8 at our face. I guess we counter for 4. Then we'll block the other Sabo hit. 8 will block. Okay, we just cycle out that stage, but let's cycle the character out on... Oh, I'm not at 10 anyway, so yeah, cycle stage from hand. Then we'll take another Saturn. Play a Saturn. Take Workery, cheat out Workery for blocker. We can attack for 6, I guess. Nah, I should probably defense up. I'm missing Jupiter, right? Okay, I'm at 10 next turn, so that's when I play the 5 Elders. He picked up the anti-KO Sabo. Immunity Sabo. Okay, I wasn't gonna KO anything anyway. That's fine. And then Karasu too. Okay, I'm a 4K base. This turn's gonna hurt. Am I gonna get done in by the Roger in the end? 8. We'll take that one. 8. We'll blow. Let's counter this one. And 1K on top of that. And then oh, he has another 8. Okay, we'll take, and then we'll block the dragon hit. Ooh, we get a event trigger. Take a counter event. 9, we block, draw a card. I don't have Jupiter. So I guess we have to swing 6s. Another 6s. They blocked. Oh yeah, he's a 7K. We'll cycle. Oh, there's Jupiter. I guess we cycle him out. No, let's just play out the 10 Elders. I already cycled with the Saturn. Oh, I had one in my discard. Okay, I had them all. Hehehe. Okay, well... KO the Karasu? Yeah, I think it's worth. Get rid of Warkori. And then we'll take a 2K. And then I Nostro try to kill a Sabo. Probably the weakest one would be the easiest to get rid of. So we can make him into a 6. So we'll throw 8 at him. Yeah. 8 at 6, and then my leader to attack too. 8 at 5. Right. -2. 8 -2 is... No, 7 -2 is 5. Oh, he waxing fisted. Okay, and then I can throw 7 to kill. Oh, he countered. Dang. Okay, I have to let no attacks go through or else the Roger is a threat. He played the Roger. Okay. So I definitely cannot take a life here. I need to stop 6 attacks. 8. Here's a 4K. 8. Here is a 4K. 8. Here's a block K. Or I can counter 4. Yeah, we'll counter 4. I think I lived there, right? 8 will block K. 9, I mean. Draw 2K. Perfect. 13, I guess we have to take... Oh, we can block, right? I have another blocker. Sabo, if he attacks, I block. He might leave it up as a blocker. No. He leave it up as a blocker, no attack. So I can Nostro to debuff something right now. So we'll try to kill this Sabo here. He only has 2 cards in hand. So 7 into 6. He did have a 2k. 7 into 6. How many more 2ks can you have? None. We could throw 8 at 8. Then we'll play another Nostro with our 5 elders. Is the 1 soul card in his hand a counter? Or are you blocked? Okay, so I ought to Nostro first so that my leader can attack as well. So we'll pop Nostro. Play out elders. Discard maybe Saturn, I guess. Play them all out. Search. Take a 2k. Maybe I can go for something bigger than the Sabo. What do you think, chat? Sabo's a blocker. Can I kill the Roger? That would kind of save me a lot of worry. Nah, he's a 14k. Yeah, we'll go for the Sabo. This is guaranteed kill. I can go 10 at the dragon. Hope he doesn't have counter in hand. He did have a 2k, dang. But, do I have enough counter to stop this? Maybe. Waxing Fist. Okay, I was hoping if it was the red dragon, I might have been dead. I just had to stop one of these attacks with counter. With my 7k counter in hand. So I can stop up to a 12k. Oh, but he can make 12. Yeah, he can make another 12 after that. I have to block this one. Dang, no counter. Oh, 10 only? Okay, I can defend that. I think he threw. If he had made that a 12, there's nothing I could do. I guess I could have blocked and then take the Roger hit going down to 0. And then clear the board. Yeah, I was good. No matter what. It's just this way I got to keep my board. Or, I mean, I got to keep a life. He didn't attack with the Roger. He's saving it. Okay, we know he has a Waxing Fist. So let's try to get him to burn it. Wait, let's it die. Okay. Throw 6 at 6. Takes. 7 at 6. Takes. Throw 8. Get him to use a Waxing Fist. He waxed. Oh, he took. Oh, right. He needs a Rev army out for the Waxing Fist. Another 8. I don't think it would have mattered though. He countered 2k, 3k, and then we 5 elders, and then the Nostro. Even if he had that extra 2k, would not have helped him. He just concedes. Yeah, Waxing Fist is type locked. He forgot. Yeah, Imu versus Zoro. Alright. So, Charlia seems like a good first turn play. And then the Event Search seems like a good first turn play. He could probably kill a lot of our guys really easily. So let's not overcommit on early game characters. We'll take a Jupiter then. Discard everything else. Perfect. Event Search. Find a Saturn. Perfect. Then we'll trash Charlia. Pass. I think I have every Elder now. Right? Who am I missing? Jupiter in hand. Workery. Any Workery. Where is Workery? 6 at us. We will counter 2. Koshiro. Yep. Okay, let's swing 6. Counter. Okay, we'll play out Saturn. Elder. 10 cost Elder. Let's take a working counter for some early game. Or for later on when I need to defend against his double attacks. Plays Tashigi to rest my Saturn. Saturn is dead. Maybe I should have just leader ability him. Because my characters die anyway to Zoro, right? So maybe I should have just drawn a card with Saturn. Oh well. So he restands, swing 8 at me. I have to take this one. No Workery. Okay, so I can... Well, I can't pop Tashigi because of Koshiro. What to do? I guess I have to pop the Koshiro here. So play out Mars. Discard this. Pop Koshiro. 7. Down up to counter for 4 if we need to. He took the 7. Mihawk into... There's a bunch of new 4-drops he plays, right? Like the Film Zoro? Yeah, that guy. So that gives him 2 active Dawn back, and then he can untap himself at the end of the turn. And then Perona 2. That's a lot of stuff he could play. He has a Dead Man's Game. Okay, keep that in mind. 7 Tashigi will counter 4. And then leader hit we have to take. We don't even really have a good play next turn either. Okay, it's just swings 5 will counter 2. What the heck? Tashigi. What the heck? I don't even have any more Mars. So I guess play out Nestor. Have enough cards so I can debuff Tashigi to 5. Try to flush his Dead Man's Game, I guess. He has no blockers. Get him to DMG. Wait, let's it die. Alright, we'll throw 6 at face and then 7. Gonna take both, I guess. That makes me think he has no counter in hand. Okay, he used 1 Dead Man's Game. He might have had a second one. Why not protect the Tashigi then? Oh, but it can't protect Tashigi, that's the thing. It's only on leader. So that was his only counter then. Okay, Mihawk's attacking. 5 will counter 2. I don't care if he kills my characters. I'm gonna bring them back. We should probably pop that Tashigi in case they put down on it to let it attack. So Mars will kill that. Okay, it plays Cavendish. Yeah, I can't even kill Cavendish until after Tashigi. Okay, Zoro swinging 6. I mean, I have 2k for that. Ooh, at my Mars. Counter, because then I can just get a swing in with them before I pop them. I want something to pop. Because he's definitely going to kill Nostro with leader at the very least. And 8 at my face or something, or 9 even. Just 8. Yeah, it kills my Nuss. They 8 my face. Okay, I have something I can trash at least. Replaces the card I used to counter. And also like is an attack that I can throw at him. So we'll throw 5. Maybe kill the Mihawk. He could be annoying. If he has no counter for face, probably lets it die. Yeah. Okay, we'll trash. Oh, there's Warkery. We'll play out Elders. I can't play him out though because he's in my hand. I guess I could discard him. And then I can play him. Oh, that's smart. Accidentally a genius. And then Warkery that we just put in a discard. Then we'll search for another Elders to chain next turn. And then we'll pop Tashigi. I have all the Dawn in the world. Let's get him to not Dead Man's Game for free. So we'll throw 8 to make it awkward. Or just, yeah, make it awkward. 8. I can throw 10 with leader. Throw 9, make him think we have a event counter in our hand. Took it? Okay. Feeling pretty good. Okay, he's put 2 down on the character Zoro. 7 at our face will block Kuina. Wouldn't it have been better to play that before I blocked with the Workery? Because I could have tapped them. Okay, so he taps my Saturn instead. I think he misplayed. So because of that, I think he cannot go for game. He just has to go for board clear. Okay, so 7 Cavendish to give him 1 Dawn back. We will just block then. He might do like double 9 to face. But then he won't survive the clap back, right? Okay, he did swing 8 at Saturn. Okay, I just concede. Okay. We have Imu versus Blue Purple Luffy. Okay, they played 3 cost Zoro Jiro. 6 at our face. We will counter 2. We will cheat out the Saturn. Let's take a 2k. No, probably Nostro. Because I already have a Jupiter in hand. 6 at face. And then we will trash out one of the events in our hand. He could God Thread at this point. Okay, he just attacks with Zoro to ramp. But doesn't hurt me. Mr. 2. And he gears seconds. Okay, he's already at 8. Holy moly. 6 at us will take. Okay, I guess we should kill Zoro Jiro if we can. Then we'll trash the stage. Let's search for Elder. We'll cheat out a Saturn. Then we'll swing 6 at leader. I think I'll take this. He had counters still. Okay. So you can already leader ability. That was quick. Okay, so he does have a 07 Sanji. Which is not the 9 cost. That's good. Oh, Roger. Okay, we will counter the leader hit for 8. Mr. 2 is attacking 2, copying 5k. We'll counter that. Okay, so since he's an 8k base, I'll probably just... What do? Just develop? If I play Jupiter, I just need to put 1 Dawn on my Saturns here to attack. So let's get him to take some life. Oh, he Gungam Giant in 8. Discarded a 2k, dang. He really needed to draw cards. Okay, I'll throw another 8 at him. I can throw bigger than 8. Or I could just play the Workery. Yeah, I think that's better. So we'll cycle out Nustro for Nustro. Am I missing any? No, once my board dies, I'll have every Elder. So unless he plays another Roger, I can get some pretty sweet 8Ks in next turn. Okay, 10 at my face will block. He did get another Roger, dang it. 8 at my face. I guess we could take. Or should I just counter? Yeah, let's just counter. Okay, he's at 8k again. I can afford 3 Dawn to swing 8 3 times. Okay, there's 1 counter. Here's another 8. Another counter. Another 8. He takes that one. Trash. And then we'll play an Elder out. 5 Elders, I mean. And bring out the boys. Draw 4k counter. Then I guess I could do 6, 8. Or I could try to go for the Roger. Right, 9 into... No, let's just do that face. Okay, get him to gear second. Maybe 6, 8 would have been better then. Oh no, he was at 8k base. Yeah, so my leader couldn't have attacked anyway. Forget the 6. The 6 does not exist. Okay, 10k we just block and draw. Ooh, another Elder, nice. 10k we block. I'm pretty healthy actually. He's going 11. Okay, we'll block. 9 cost Sanji into something. 6, we counter that for 2. Okay, Nami blocker. He's looking for counter events for sure. Okay, he'll have 4 up. Swing 7s then. He blocked. 7. Counter. Okay, we'll throw another 7 minus 2 to whatever. Yeah, he had to gear second. Okay, that's a good sign. Throw a 6. Maybe we can kill one of the Rogers with the Nostro we bring out. In that case, he took. Dang, maybe not then. Okay, we'll play out the Elder. We'll trash Nostro. We'll play everybody back out. Draw. Can only take a 1k. Do I try to kill a Roger here? Maybe, huh? Yeah, 11 into 6 should be a kill. Unless he like Gungam Giants and counters 2k. Okay, he does. What if he doesn't draw a 2k? We'll see. 1k. He didn't have enough. Okay, we got it. Oh, he had 2 other Rogers in hand. 4 Rogers in total. Okay, bye.
RB Kaizoku.